I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can. Of course. You've been through a lot. Of course. You've been through a lot.
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity. Well, you look to be a trustworthy sort. Okay, I'll tell you what I know.
Well, I guess I never thought of that. I guess he could be sheriff. If you think he could be reprogrammed for it.
Law enforcement protocols reinstated, partner. Initializing use of force authorization. Authorization found. Yeah!
What the fuck are you doing? My brother died at the Battle of Hoover Dam. You're desecrating a war memorial. All right, apology accepted. Don't let it happen again. Bye. I can't believe I'm doing this. But all right, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him. Thanks for the help. That crazy bitch just attacked me out of nowhere. Really? I had no idea. And here I've been carrying them all this time, never knowing how dangerous they were. What do you think I should do with them? Bury them or something? They're all yours. I sincerely hope they work better for you than they did for me.
What are you doing here? This is our casino, punk. Fuck. We lose again.
What now? This better be good.
That's it then. How did you know? You didn't have any proof? Well, that's about all the proof I could hope for, I guess.
As it so happens, I do have some thrust modules, but they're expensive. 500 caps worth of expensive. I know I'm not young and pretty anymore, but I appreciate the thought all the same. Here, take the parts, you flatterer.
I thought we were past all that, Smoothskin. But you just can't resist the chance to mess with me. Typical human. Bald? You call this bald, Smoothskin? I'm a monster. A monster! Oh, God. You're telling me the truth, aren't you? Oh, no. How could they do this to me? For 2 years. My God, I've been a joke to them. Do you have any idea how easy it'd be for me to sabotage those rockets? That'd be a joke, huh? One hell of a joke. The rockets are ready, Jason. Ready to carry you and your little clan on the great journey. Bon voyage.
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you? Overt flirtation will get you everywhere, you know.
Hey, you have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix. I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something? Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal. All right, come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you. I only offer services if the king gives the okay. All right. Yeah, I've got a little side business going. But what I'm about to share with you does not leave this room, eh?
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation? You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight.
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard? I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got? Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. Now you're talking. I suppose I could sleaze it up a bit for their customers if it means I have a non-stop supply of drink.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through.
I'm Pauline, of Sammy and Pauline, the Wasteland's most dangerous and notorious criminal couple. Sammy and me got our hands on a powerful weapon not too long ago. Vance's gun. You know Vance, of Vance and Vicky? That gun's our shot at the big time. We're gonna sneak it in on the strip and rob one of the casinos. Maybe all of them. Really? You think so? We've only got the one gun and there's two of us. And we've never done anything like this before. We've never been on the strip either, so we don't know how many guards the casinos have. And I kept having these nightmares. What are we thinking? We're gonna get ourselves killed. Look, tell Sammy to give you the gun, all right? Just take it. I don't want it around tempting us to do something stupid.
I've read about REPCONN. I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think. REPCONN went through some rough times. When the rocket business was shaky, Mr. House purchased the company. It didn't take long for him to repurpose their plasma technology for a government weapon contract. Stop thinking so much. Thanks.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. You're a bastard after my own heart. Here, this should do it. Fine, here's some more. But you better keep your mouth shut. I'm out of here. Got some important business to take care of. You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those for years. For my customers, I mean, I'm not into that kind of shit. You're right. Something like this. It's worth a little extra because it's gonna keep on satisfying you. Those disgusting fetishists, I mean.
Grex is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye.
Ah, crap. I was hoping they'd forget about my tab. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me. Okay, here. That's everything I've got except the clothes on my back. I'm sorry about this. Anything. Take it. Just don't kill me, man. Huh. A scum-humping water baron did this to me. No one trash talks the eye. That's it. No one insults the eye.
Why? Do you work for one of the casinos? In that case, yes I do. Follow me. Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess? Oh, you charming, wonderful hunk of a man. I agree. I cannot risk my reputation on such a paltry sum. Here is what I owe, paid in full. I may scrape a bit to get home to California, but I'm a resourceful woman. Here is the last known location of my caravan, if you feel like looking for it. Until we meet again, handsome.
Got a problem, could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
The results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now,
Keen has
just
never
hand
liked
it over,
me.
and we'll be
If
on our
anyone
way.
can talk him into backing down, it'll have to be you.
My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides. No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Howdy. Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype... That's brilliant. Simple yet elegant. I can't believe I didn't think of that.
Are you the Van Graff's emissary? I wasn't informed there was to be an exchange on my part. What are you talking about? Such a thing is possible. I've been out in the field for some time. Fine. This should cover your grievance.
It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want to know what's there. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Don't bother asking who they were with. What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You're nothing. No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I've told them nothing. They've gotten nowhere. I'm a Centurion, for Christ's sake. I deserve his trust. You have to let this go. I'll disappear. No one will ever see me again. That was always the plan in the first place. No, that's not what I meant. Lieutenant, this man is trying to kill me. He's not who you think he is. I've done everything Caesar ever asked of me, and this is how I am repaid. With assassination, I waited for him to dispatch us for 3 days, never questioning why the headaches he complained of would hinder his ability to command. I haven't breathed a word about the officer we planted here. I've proven my loyalty. All you're doing is killing a loyal soldier. If that's Caesar's policy, then I say his empire will crumble. What? What do you mean? No, you slimy bastard! Nothing I've said will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion. This camp and everyone in it will burn.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off? Dr. Henry? Now there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but... Fair enough. Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a Legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, We don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but did he give you a job?
I never said you were. You've been speaking to Williams, haven't you? All right. I'll admit that it's been difficult to find anyone willing to enter the vault. And I'd rather get the data sooner than later. You have a deal.
Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble. Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash, and at a discount. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes.
Shit, is he serious? The 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons. You're right. I suppose we could refurbish used and damaged weapons to fill the order. They'll be in like-new condition, and then we can use our loader to make fresh ammo from spent brass.
Here you go. Let him know he needs to make another payment if he wants more of this stuff. Well, painkillers are easy to come by, but it isn't easy finding iodine, allergy meds, and a few of these other items. Why do you ask? Really? Huh. Never thought of that. The Crimson Caravan isn't really in the drug business.
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here. That's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash. How do you figure that? I suppose the data here could serve as a warning to other scientists. Tell them what paths of research not to follow. All right. You convinced me. Take the files back to that buffoon. You make a good point.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you. You want to renegotiate your contract? This is a very serious matter. You do understand that, don't you? Now, wait a minute. There's no need to do anything rash. Naturally, OSI would be willing to negotiate for exclusive rights to that data. Here, take these caps. That's all of my contracting budget, and it's yours. Now, I've got to get back to work. I'm sure you understand. Exit's over there. You can show yourself out.
So you're back. Really? I never noticed that. I'm just following orders here, moving supplies as needed. You're one pushy son of a bitch, I'll give you that. All right, here are some caps to keep your mouth shut. There's a lot of money to be made, and I'm not afraid to share it with reliable folks. Just keep the busters out of this, and we're good.
What do you want? Price is in NCR custody, and you're going to join him. Unless you've got a damn good explanation for why you're looking for him. Hand over your weapons. You're under arrest. All right. If you hear anything, report it to myself or Lieutenant Boyd immediately. We need to track down his source. Holy shit!
good to hear. Well, I'd say you're officially invited to the big kid's table now. My stash is your stash. Oh, and I think you might get more use out of this rifle than I ever will. Enjoy.
No. Even times being what they are, not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno. You challenging me? Serious now. All right, you come here armed with whiskey. We'll make a sport of it. Well, guess you're a little tougher than I thought. Still looks like you're feeling it, eh, Slick? Aw, now ain't that sweet.
You know what? I think you mean that. All right. Maybe...
Enough?
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll... get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Do you have any medical experience? Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself.
Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that. What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. So what happens now? What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that? I guess you're right. I'll do the right thing and turn myself in. Stay away!
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training? If what you say is true, you can do us a world of good. That was some fine doctoring. I could learn a thing or two from you. Excellent treatment. I hadn't thought of that. I thought that man was done for, but you brought him around.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones. An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
You being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it. You think I'm handsome? Wow. I wonder if she does too. Well, every once in a while, I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars. And sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever.
I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why? Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like? Oh, I've just got to meet him. Is there any way the boomers would let me visit Nellis? Really? Thank you so much. I'll get going right away.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. You're the first one to make it through alive, let alone manage a return trip. Yep, here are your caps. You drive a hard bargain. Here you go. Have a nice day.
Here we go.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. It's just such a shock to see Rhonda up and about again. I'm not sure what to do now.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want? What's on your mind? Bold, as it pleases the Thorn, and me. But it does take more than that to earn my admiration.
Looks like break time's over.
You've, indeed, become the greatest hunter the Thorn has ever seen. The best I've ever seen. Before death takes us, I would know you deeper. Come with me, my hunter.
Really? Huh? What are you talking about? That doesn't... Why would he pull a stunt like that? Got anything else to offer? He's trying to pull a fast one on the big man. Crazy bastard. You got any more? Jesus, I can't even believe it. After all House did to set us up with this swank joint. I don't suppose there's more. Jesus, kid, I think we got a real problem on our hands.
What in the goddamn? You? How could you be... Oh, Swank, you finky bastard. You got a crazy drop on me, baby, but you don't want to kill me. We should be working together. Cash me out of this mess. Ooh.
Is Benny taken care of yet? Huh. Guess that makes me the boss. Ring-a-ding.
Sure, baby, sure. Tommy's always looking for new talent to bring to the Aces. Tell you what, you see any good acts while you're out wandering, give 'em my card. If they work out, I'll give you a 3% cut of the door. Ooh, a shop customer. All right. 5% it is.
Hi, I'm Sarah Weintraub. Leather suits are good times. Thinking about that just blows my top. Really? Well, I don't even know what to say to that. Ha ha ha. Okay, why don't you help me out? And in the meantime, I'll think about where to take advantage of your skills. Hey, who says I can't fix that? You bring me those boom suits too, okay? Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
Oh, hello, I am Michelangelo. How can I... Wait. Are you here to deliver more Billboard requests? Please tell me you're not a messenger on behalf of Mr. House. I am sorry. Meant no offense. The billboards are not ready yet. Please, I need more time, more materials. I should have known that Mr. House wouldn't have sent just anybody. Anything I might offer to, well, encourage discretion. You were? Really? Okay, for a moment I thought you were going to tighten my screws. Like everyone else around here. That's great to hear. Really great. I'm Sheldon from Vault 21, although here I go by my artistic name, Michelangelo. So what brings you here? I should have known that Mr. House wouldn't have sent just anybody. Anything I might offer to, well, encourage discretion? Yeah, I imagine that it takes a lot to fill the void of such a bottomless soul. Take the caps and leave me to my sorrows.
Well, enough. Let's have the chip, then. Fine. Give me the chip and I'll pay you 4 times the delivery bonus stipulated in your contract. How's that? Very well. 5 times your delivery bonus. Not 1 cap more. Such a small thing, isn't it?
Ah, I see. I suppose I can give you some medical supplies for your efforts. I assure you they will be worth plenty of caps. Good to hear. But it looks like the bug was deactivated a few minutes after it went online. It looks like House has some kind of countermeasure in place to prevent eavesdropping on his network. We'll get through eventually, just not today.
Too bad I got this ironclad contract with the Garretts. They'll never let me out of it. Huh. Good luck. Garrett's a tough, mean son of a bitch. He's not likely to give up. Let me know if you make any headway.
Now, why would I want to do that? His performances make me quite a lot of money. I admit that thought had crossed my mind. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'd do better with a human act. He's all yours.
Why would I want to let you do that? I wish I could tell you, but we've had so many replacements lately I couldn't be sure. Go in and look around if you want. Try not to make any trouble.
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they? Ah, shit! Shit, man! I need this. Gotta pay the bills. And I'm addicted to a lot of different kinds of chems. I mean a lot. Aw, man. How am I supposed to buy chems now? Fine, here.
It's unusual to see a new face here. Are you a soldier or a scientist? Then we have that in common. Whom do you typically work with? You're right, I'm sorry. That imbecile in the next room has me on edge. I used to be more fun. I'm still passionate about my work, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'm in the Followers of the Apocalypse. How about you?
Howdy there, partner. My story's a long one, friend, and I can't say as it's all that interesting. Well, I was born in a little town out Montana way. Me and Ma didn't have much, ever since my pa up and left. No, sir. I'm 28. Why? Maybe it's time to give these tired old bones a rest. All right, show me what you've got. I suppose it's only right you get a little something for your troubles. Here, my daddy left me this gun. Guess I don't need it no more.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my legion, and yet you dare come before me. But you, of all people, dare to come here and stand before me, the mighty Caesar. What were you thinking? Praetorians, to me!
They hardly even know how to fight.
There you are.
What a load of Brahmin shit. Can you believe that guy? A fair point. But from the perspective of someone west of the Colorado, the man is clearly out of his mind. Maybe he didn't intend for things to wind up this way. But that doesn't mean he needs to perpetuate this bizarre anachronistic myth. And it doesn't mean that we should sit by and nod our heads at every absurd faux Roman casus belli he can dream up. He's a tyrant, the bad kind, and there's no way we're letting him take Hoover Dam.
Hey there. Back for more? I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather. That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather.
That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone.
Hey there. Fancy a game of Caravan? Oh, I get you. Looking for a slightly more chemical thrill? Okay, I'll tell you what. I happen to keep some jet around for emergencies. 35 caps and it's yours. Well, then why are you wasting my time? You know how they say you make your own luck? Well, let's just say I make mine with a little extra ink on the cards. Hey, it's not like I use them all the time. Mostly I keep them in my shack until I see a really fat score roll into town.
Come quietly now. I don't want to have to hurt you.
Why don't you go cry to your wife then? Oh, that's right. She left your worthless, stinking ass.
You son of a bitch!
Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, on both counts. Don't take that as anything more than my words. I bet you're a real sweetheart the way you leave that trail of broken hearts behind you. I know your look. You probably say all the right things. So we're clear. Nothing's gonna happen between us. You'd best respect that.
I do have his spare key, but I'm not sure if he'd like it if I let you in there. St. James can be a little crazy sometimes. Oh, don't you dare play that game with me. Fine. Here's the key since it's so important to you.
Looks like break time's over.
Watch out! What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole? If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, deliver to the boss. Business as usual.
You do? That's wonderful. Let me see what you brought. All right. That's gonna net you lots of caps, my friend. Do you want to trade all your vault suits right now? Hey, stranger. Where you been, huh? I missed you. You're kicking me into gear, huh? Well, I think I'll drive my chassis over to your pad. Wait for me down there, and don't forget the oil.
I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? I should have you torn apart for speaking like that. But maybe you're right. The glory of the past is an empty dream. If the cons are to be immortal, we must make our own destiny. We won't fight for Caesar, but when he strikes, we will ride out one last time.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I could use some assistance, sure, but I highly doubt you have the technical background to help us deal with this virus. What? No, that's brilliant. It would let us seal a portion of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one too. Jealous people say such nasty things. I feel sorry for them. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matters of nutrition. Perhaps you can help me. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner, but there's a bit of a problem with the main course. He's got a powerful and temperamental father.
You, what do you think you're doing? First he's too trusting, now he doesn't trust any of us. It addles the senses. I suppose caution is the desirable course at this point. It's all of our necks if something goes afoul. Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work. Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the fucking god of New Vegas Brahmin fusion cuisine, that's who. What kind of harebrained fucking psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it. Not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that. You'll always feel empty.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole. I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils.
Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple 100 caps. Maybe that'll buy you friendship.
Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me. Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here. As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Hey, fuck you.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose? All right, give me the tapes and I'll leave. I'm going a long way away from Vegas, but you better hope that you and I never see each other again.
So I assume you know why we called you here. Yeah, we lost some guns, you little weasel. However, we can get more guns. You slowed us down, but you can't stop us. You're gonna die of failure. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. Caesar asked us to provide a distraction on the Strip, so when he gives the word, we're gonna launch an all-out assault on the Strip. First, we're gonna blow the embassy, then we're gonna use soldiers to kill every last motherfucker on the Strip. Then we'll run this joint. The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come.
Yeah! Well, what do we have here, huh? Let me guess. You've heard about the mistress who makes all your fantasies come true. So you followed the call of your desires, all the way to the arms of Joanna. Moi. Now that you've found me, I wonder, do you have what it takes? Oh, confident. I like that. So, what do you want to do with what you've got? Oh my, aren't you something else? I guess you'll have to see for yourself what I can do, huh? Consider it on the house, honey.
Hey there, sugar. I'm Dazzle. 100 caps, no kissing, no rough stuff. Yeah, you are different from my usual guys. Fine. 50 caps, but don't tell anyone. We can go right over here, baby.
Corporal White is currently solving the mystery of the Great Water Shortage. Tried to convince me he had proof even. I didn't buy any of it. He went over to West Side to talk to Tom Anderson. Anderson's a follower of the apocalypse. Helps the people in West Side grow crops or something. I really don't see the connection. Look, I'm a soldier, not a scientist. I just do my job.
No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid. You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing. Fair enough. Since you seem to have pieced it together, I won't insult you by denying it any further.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out. I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again.
Hey, mister, looking to relax? Looks like you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders. And upper thighs. I think I'd like that. A lot. Maybe even give you a discount for my company.
Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Oh, Knight. You must not be from around here. If so, doesn't do to get too friendly. This isn't the Republic. Oddly enough, Legion's a little more forgiving about friendships. Out here, it's not as accepted. Not that I mind being friends, it's just being open about it in the outpost. Well, I have to work here. Wait a minute. Look, some things in the NCR aren't ideal, but I want to help. If you need something repaired, let me know. I can sign the work order. As long as caps change hands, I can put them back in yours. Let me sign off on the work order for you then.
All right, let's state the obvious. There's something wrong with me. The headaches started a couple of months ago. They weren't too bad at first, but now they come frequently and they're debilitating. So what's the diagnosis? I'm not familiar with that condition. Is it treatable? Then go find some proper surgical tools. The medications from a doctor's bag might come in handy too. I'll make sure you're allowed to bring the necessary medications into the camp. Hurry back. I don't know how long I've got.
Caesar is dead. At your hands. This crime cannot go unpunished. What you say is true. I apologize for my rash action. It was out of grief and loyalty. I hope you understand. We'll see about that.
Stop right there. No one is... You shouldn't be here. It's best if you just move along. Damn it all to hell, let's go!
An envoy of Vegas. I see you fight with words. So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them. Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East, only legates such as Graham. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west. You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East. The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you? That does not mean we would not succeed. The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Caesar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition. There is wisdom in your words, man of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpex was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match.
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook, or I'm not going anywhere. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops? Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang. What the hell? No, get away from me, you goddamn TV on wheels.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to.